Okay, so I guess that's it. Hey, hi, hello, welcome to my second take, my second try of 5 Weeks of Beats episode 4. 5 Weeks of Beats episode 4, round 2. Someone already asked in the chat, what did I miss yesterday? And honestly, you didn't miss anything. I streamed for 4 hours and I didn't make anything. All the ideas I tried, all the samples I had, all the different drum grooves and everything just sucked. Everything was really bad, and now I'm back. I have a new sample prepared. I don't know, I chose a new sample from TrackLab, I imported it in here, and now it's here. So, now I should have all the possibilities in the world to make this better. If you were here yesterday, I'm sorry about that. Sometimes things just doesn't work, and that's a part of being creative, I guess. That's also a part of why I'm doing this entire thing. To show you guys how hard it can be sometimes. Sometimes it's not, and sometimes it is. Today, we're hoping for better luck. I'm in a better mood. I slept much better last night, and I'm in a good mood. I'm motivated. And also a bit frustrated at myself from yesterday's thing. It went really bad, and I have some things to compensate for. But I'm not being too hard on myself. It's just music, it's just fun. So, yeah. Hopefully, it's just going to be better than it was yesterday. But before we dig into the MPC Live 2, let's fire this up.
Accurate. 5 weeks of beats.
Cool. That's the intro. That's everything. Now, I haven't talked to my sponsors about this because it became an extra video all of a sudden because I deserve another try at doing something today for the 4th episode. So I guess this video is still sponsored by these guys. I don't know. Even if it isn't, I'm gonna leave it right there, and the links are in the description for both DistroKid and for TrackLab. Two companies that are willing and kind enough to sponsor this entire series, and they also offer some really good services. For sampling, TrackLab, let's see. For sampling, TrackLab is the place to go, and DistroKid is the place to go when you are looking for a way to distribute your music and release it digitally. Plus a lot of different services that we're going to talk about in a later video as well. That's it. So, we are using the same setup as last night. That is the MPC Live 2 and the Roland SP404. Not for the beat making parts, but you know, just to have it for being able to play around with some effects and stuff. Just because it's fun. So, that's the setup, and the sample I have today is, of course, from TrackLab. I found it online and I just took it down, put it in here, and I'm pretty much ready to go. Last night, again, 4 hours and nothing was made. Hopefully, that's not the case today. First, a quick look at the chat. We have some people watching. People are saying hi. People are watching from Germany and Canada. Cool. By the way, we have way fewer. We have a smaller audience here than I did yesterday, which makes sense. I haven't pushed it out on social media and stuff, and this is not in the schedule. This is an extra-sode, I guess. Take 2 of 5 Weeks of Beats, episode 4. I want 5 tracks, at least 5 tracks, maybe an intro as well, but 5 tracks on this upcoming EP of mine. And I've done 3 tracks that I'm happy with. Today, we're doing number 4. Okay? MPC Live. So I don't think I'm gonna do anything else. I'm just gonna dive right into this and start making something. The MPC is connected and everything should work. It worked a few hours ago, so hopefully. Now, browser, places, MPC1, SD card, and 5 Weeks of Beats episode 4. These are, this is kind of a nightmare. These are the samples I had yesterday, but I added one. That one. So let's load it up into a slot and let's go into the sample edit page, process the whole thing. And since this one is imported, it's in stereo and I don't want that because I'm deaf on one ear. So let's convert it into mono. When I'm alone. And it sounds like it should because that's all I can hear. That's all you can hear as well now. Whew, cool. So the sample is here. You know, first step here is to trim it down a little bit. When I'm alone. Let's start it out there. Process. Make that into a new sample. Extract. So now I have a clean starting point on that one. I can sense a bit of a delay here. Why is that? No, that's just me being sloppy with the first marking spot, basically. Cool. Are you guys like, you know, are you counting on me here? Can I get a little bit of encouragement in the chat? Someone just saying something? Take 2. Right, Inky the Cat. Glad to see you here today, even after the massive failure we had last night. I'm glad that you're back. Glad you're here. Oh, I'm glad you're doing another take. This is the first time I'm able to watch it live. Cool. So, thank you for being here. You know, I'm not gonna talk a lot like this. I'm just gonna start chopping the sample up. I found it and I felt like, yeah, this is one of those samples I would, you know, normally use if I wasn't on camera and if I wasn't doing this entire thing. I would still try to use a sample like this. Definitely my style, my type of thing, so I'm just gonna give it a go. Slice points. Let's pick a few. When I'm alone, when I'm alone, with no with no one to love, with no one, oh, with no one to love, no one to love me, no one to love me, no one to love me, and a tear. Okay, the MPC feels really slow. It's not as responsive as it normally is. Might just be my, you know, might just be me, might not be anything. But I've had the MPC running the entire day, working on other stuff. So I'm just restarting the unit just because. I'm not sure if that was a thing, but it just felt slower and less responsive than normally. Maybe a reboot will help. If not, it's workable anyways. But you know, I just want to try this out. So we are restarting the MPC. Takes a minute or so. Besides from that, you know, it feels like I can find a few slice points right there that doesn't feel weird like it did yesterday. So we're going back in here, doing the same thing. And again, I have to convert it into have to convert it into mono and normalize. And that's done. And we're back to where we were like a minute ago. Right there. And I decided to take some stuff out here in the beginning. Let's do that. Let's process. I don't know, let's just extract. And chop.
When I'm alone, with no one to love me, and the tears start to fall from my eyes. Won't somebody please love me. Love me. Whoa, love me.
Okay, that one.
Just a little, please love me.
Sounds really cool. Sounds promising, right? I'm not gonna set the bar too high, but it sounds promising.
Oh, just a little, please love me.
Okay, for sure.
When all my troubles are with me, and there's no one to lend,
We are on to something. The sample, we have started to chop it up. So far, it doesn't feel bad. You know? Doesn't feel bad at all.
from some
That's a problem though, because I like the piano thing, but then we have this big rim shot thing that I don't like.
with no
But that piano note at the end,
with no
doom, or even I doubt that I'm gonna need the
love me,
and,
love me.
you know, but I don't know.
When all,
Just fine-tuning the slices a bit.
and there wanna land.
But, you know, maybe that's a starting point. I'm not gonna use those. There's a snare there as well, or a rim shot, or... Sorry about that. Just...
And love me, love me, love me, love me, love me. Oh, from some.
So, this feels like a start of something, right?
Somebody please, love me. Somebody, 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 love, somebody, somebody, please, somebody.
Okay, I'm getting too crazy, I think.
Oh, from somebody, somebody, love me. Somebody.
Alright, so let's convert this into a group. And I'm not using the non-destructive slice. I think if I choose pad parameter on this menu instead, it's easier to control the start and end point without, you know, the end point of one sample isn't necessarily connected to the start point of the next one. When I do the... Because, you know, I'm doubting myself a little bit. It feels like I maybe have to go over... go over the sample a few times. So let's do that, and let's do this. Someone says in the chat, I still think that Dark Beat had mad potential, but Accurate wasn't feeling it. I really wasn't. I can see how it kinda didn't sucked, but I'm also creating an EP, you know, and I want the tracks to have some sort of flow in them. I don't know if I'm gonna do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the order that I produced them, but I just want to have some sort of a cohesive sound to the EP. And the track that you're referring to, the little thing I managed to like do yesterday, doesn't feel like it fits into the EP. And you know, I go by the name Accurate, and it's a good reason for that. I want things to be accurate, you know? And that beat was inaccurate in this case. I know I'm gonna run into problems with the snare hit on the piano.
Love me, love me, so love me. When
You know, one thing that I really liked about this sample when I first heard it was that it had a lot of like strong hits.
when I
Like this one. And
love
that.
and
And that makes things, I don't know if it makes it easier, but it's easier for me to like develop the idea when I have something to, you know what I'm saying? Let's just try to go into the program edit and let's pitch it up a little bit. That sounds weird now. Right? 1, 2, 3. Makes sense? Doesn't make sense. Yes, it does. I was just not.
Love me, and from some love me. Whoa, when all and then from some when and a tear.
A lot of hi-hats and stuff in the sample, but I think I'm gonna be able to work around that. It would be cool to drop that rim shot with the snare drum on the second and fourth beat when you're gonna add the drums. Yeah, that could be cool. So, can I play them in that order? Let's try pitching it down. Oh, that's a bit much, but... I have this loop. Okay, that's not what we're doing. But I mean... -3 semitones? Feels good? Alright, come on. We can do something with this. I mean, a really high tempo now. I don't know, I'm thinking... I mean, what tempo is that? 1, 2, 3, 4... That's not what I want to do. And I mean, everything went to hell yesterday, and partly because I tried to challenge myself a little bit too much, I think. I'm becoming a little bit too confident, I guess. So I think I want to go the safer route with this one, which means loading up drum samples that I like from the beginning here. I have this folder called Accurate Samples, and this is not the sample pack I'm working on. These are just sounds that I've picked out. Sure, let's take that kick. And that kick. An open hi-hat, sure. A snare, yeah. So I need a closed hi-hat. That's a noisy one. I think I've used these drums for something else, but that's fine. This one just needs to be fixed a little bit. Program edit, that one, effect. And we are going into our equalizer, kill EQ. Let's take out all the rumble. And if you're listening to this on like headphones or, you know, speakers or something, you can hear what I'm doing. But if you're listening to like, you know, the music from an iPad or whatever, I guess you can't hear this. But, you know, it was like this. And just by taking some lower frequencies out, we still have the same hi-hat, but we don't have that low frequency rumble that's going to mess with the bass and the sample and everything. could do something similar with the open hi-hat just because. I feel like we have time for this. Maybe this kick drum needs a little bit work as well. Whoops, my bad. Let's see if we go into program edit here. Let's do the opposite here. Let's use the same one, but take out the higher frequencies. Make it more muffled. Not that much though, but so we have one that's a little bit snappier. I think that's cool. I could do something about yeah, we could make, you know, I don't necessarily need that stuff, so so program edit for this sample LFO filter amp envelope. That's better. Same for that. It's nice to be... Oh. Sorry, that camera is now back on. It's nice to have these amp envelopes and be able to apply them to samples like this. It's cool. You know, just to shape the sample a little bit like that. So it seems like I have a lot of delay on the stream because it's still, the one I'm watching back is still dead, the overhead camera, and now it comes back. So that's a lot of delay. But who cares? We are here for the music making. And thanks a lot for telling me in the chat that the camera went off. I need reminder on that. I need to be reminded about that. So, a little bit of work with the kicks and snares, kicks and hi-hats. With the kicks, snares. One could argue that the samples are now a little bit too clean. But sure. 4 bars, 92 BPM. I think the first track I made was 92 BPM, so let's do 94 for this one, just to have a little bit of variation. Whoops, time correction off, and 4 bars. Let's do some drums. Come on. Just because I can, let's do that instead for this shot. Yeah, I forgot about the open hi-hat, most of that pattern. So let's do it again. Now I accidentally hit it. Yeah, I'm not totally happy with the hi-hat, but you know, that can be fixed in here. And I also got a text from a friend of mine reminding me that the camera wasn't working. I mean, that was like 20 seconds or something. And still, people, I appreciate that a lot. So I learned from my mistakes by having a cup of coffee at the desk because it just runs cold. Now I have this thermos thing to use. So my coffee stays warm, hot for I don't know, hours. I don't know. It's stop talking about that and just make music. Sure. So I fixed the hi-hat pattern, I think. Let's have a listen to the loop. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Yeah, you can. You know, sometimes the smallest things makes the biggest difference. So let's take that double hit out, and now I'm done with the... You know, I could go in here and finally adjust some of the kicks. Like moving this one a little bit ahead, for instance. Sorry, a little bit that way. What I want to do is to pick my entire snare track, like so, and move it a little bit like that way. Not that much, but you know. Yeah, it's not perfect, but I want to move on to the next step because I'm really excited about this sample. Like... feels a little bit too evil, but you know, we're just starting out.
Just a little, please love me.
you know, it feels kind of cool. Let's set this one to be a little bit more in focus right there. Who cares about the camera being in focus? Everyone. It's the most important thing in the world. Who cares about music? We all care about focus. And you can't see my eyes on that one either, so it's secret stuff. So yes. Are you guys feeling this? Or is it just me that's in that much of a better mood today that I just feel that like this is coming along rather nicely? Pitch it up 6 semitones. I don't know about that.
When I'm alone,
You know, -3, then I can really utilize that.
and a tear,
Hey, come on. Can I do...
and somebody.
It feels a little bit monotone. Is that a word in English? It feels like it doesn't, you know, things doesn't happen too much. And that's one of the things I took from last night. I just worked a little bit too fast, I think, and I tried to like grab a sample, chop it up, and try different pitches. And if I didn't feel it, I didn't feel it. But something I do kind of a lot is to, you know, change the pitch of individual slices whenever I feel like the sample doesn't give me everything that I want from it. So in this case, would be cool to go there, but the melody of this that I hear in my head is like dum instead of. So I mean, what is this? That's like.
And a tear,
I want. That's what I want.
and a tear,
Oh, that's what it is. I don't know. Let's try to go in the program edit on this particular slice. And pitch that down.
and a tear start to fall, and a tear.
That's. Is that a D? Let's check my.
When I
That's a G.
when I'm alone, when I'm alone,
So that's a G.
when I'm alone,
Okay.
when
It becomes obvious when you hit the right note, you know?
love me,
Okay, we're almost there, guys. Am I the only one feeling this? Ah. What is this word, really, if we think about the word?
when I'm alone, when I'm alone,
When I'm alone.
when I'm alone, I'm alone,
Right, that's the... Isn't that on the snare, though?
alone.
Or maybe we can go like totally... Let's see here. If I change the endpoint of this... Yeah, let's do one of my... Yeah. Oh, that's it.
When I'm
What I'm thinking is to just put a delay on this one. And if we have any Americans here, can you please help me with that word? I always say delay because that's how we pronounce it in English. Am I supposed to say delay? That's one of those words I hear people saying delay and I hear people saying delay. Help me out with that. As I'm putting a delay on. It can't be delay, it sounds... Yeah, let me do a delay on this one. Delay analog sync. I did this in one of the other videos as well, but it just adds a little bit of flavor to... Not that much. You know? That one too. Yeah, I want the same thing there. Program edit, sample this one. Okay, it depends on what part of the States you're in. So, okay. So, some parts of the US people say delay, and some parts people say delay. And I'm not even from the States, so I guess I'm free to do whatever I want. We all are, always. Okay. A delay on that one too. Effect. Let's do the same one. Delay mono sync? No. Analog sync. This one. That could also be an effect to use. Sounds kind of cool. Doesn't sound the same. Oh. That's another one. Cool. We'd say echo. Cool. That's smart. Saying echo instead of delay. Ha 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 ha. But it's a project or a project? 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 project. Well.
Love me, somebody,
Let's try it.
Somebody from my when I'm alone.
Oh, I messed that up.
From my eyes, from my when I'm alone.
That's another one. I don't know about this. Let's do the same thing with that one, just to have... I know this is kind of, you know, I do this every now and then, but, you know, if it works, it works. Why doesn't this work? I want to make this one short too. Oh, I got excited about this. I'm all warm, even though it's kind of hot here, but... Could it be cool to have a short ba with the same type of echo? Delay, analog sync, boom, and you know... Okay. Takes a little bit too much space, but... So... Okay. You know, just want to talk about this for a second. Adding stuff like I added now helps me a lot. And this is something I didn't do last night. I think I changed the pitch of that one to get more of a progression going, to get some more musicality out of it. I totally didn't do any of that yesterday. And this little trick of just grabbing like vowel sounds and putting a lot of delay on it, it's kind of a, you know, it's an easy trick to do, but it helps a lot in terms of rhythm and musicality. So to me, now I have more of a progression thing going on because I have this and that, and I get a lot of extra help from, you know, a pattern in a beat like this could be something like just a quick session like that. That's not what I'm gonna do for my main thing, I think. But still, it's cool to think about stuff like that and utilizing, you know, I haven't even recorded this yet, but I already now feel like a little bit more, I have a more of an obvious aim, reach. I have something to like aim towards. Words, come on, who cares about words? We care about music. Right? I know that's what I care about. Music and technology, creativity, and something like that. Did that become weird to see me here and there? Okay, I don't like that. Can we place the camera? I don't know. Let's not use that one much. That one also helps with the musicality a lot. Both of them have serves the same purpose. And that. I think it's time to start recording something soon. Let's just double check these samples real quick. Oh, not in that menu though. I want to go. There. I mean, these piano chops are really hard to use in an understandable way because this one is so short. So maybe we're gonna have to do the same trick here.
With no
But instead of using an echo, I'm trying to say echo instead of delay because now it just feels weird. So let's add a reverb. Oh, it doesn't sound nice at all. Oh, no, 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 no. No, that feels half-assed. What happens if I use a delay there? Let's use the same one because that's the one I normally like. And change this one to 16ths. Oh, the ramp sets the pitch. I forgot about that. Now it becomes... Let's do that one too. It's not that I'm looking for this repeated note thing that I have on this one. Just want to give it a little bit more, you know, have a tail. Ah, who cares? Oh. That makes sense. No. Yeah, that's a first. Or okay. Oh. Okay, I kind of have most of the loop figured out in my head. I haven't recorded anything, but using that one and that one at kind of the same... Okay, now it died again. My bad. No one should have the time to send me a text because, you know, that was... No. Yeah, that's an easy fix. I like a bit of slap back echo. Yeah. Okay, jokes about big tails. Try air reverb. That was on that one, right? The air effects on the MPC Live are awesome. I've just... You know, it's like that sometimes. You just find one that you like and then you use it a lot. That looks okay, right? So... I'm forgetting. Something like that. Can I end the phrase with the love me, or is that too much? I don't know. Let's try to record and see. One thing that I don't like about this one is that some of the buttons are too hard to press. I never know if I hit the undo button with enough force or not. Yeah, the opposite. Yeah. I don't know about. Maybe I want to replace that one because it takes a little bit too much space.
Just a little. Just a little.
Right there at the end. Let's take it out and replace it with.
Love me, love me.
Okay, the fact that the me part gets cut out, to me that's just cool to have love, 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 or once love. Let's record that into the sequencer as well. Which one?
Love me, love me, love me.
Yeah. And now when I'm in here, I can see clearly that this one should be placed tighter on the grid. But we took that a little bit too far. We have to. Sure. Sure. That works just fine. You know what? I'm kind of digging this. How long have I done this? It's been an hour. Cool. Which means that it's time to go ahead and add something more. I want to find the notes here. I think I kind of had them before, but I'm not sure. But before that, maybe we should dig a little bit deeper into the pitch of the sample, you know? I need to go here and here. Cool. We are at -3 right now. That looks weird to have, you know? Maybe, no. Let's just do that. Now the sample is at -3. Or? Yeah. So maybe I'm gonna get really excited now. Who knows? Okay. That didn't work. This kind of works. It feels too choppy. Let's go down. Oh, Chris said, thank you. Save. This actually sounds nice. I like this. So I definitely have to save. On the SD card. What do we want to call this one? Yeah, I need to adjust a camera and I need to take a sip of the coffee. Give me some suggestions here about the name. I know it's not finished yet, but every beat needs to have a name. So if you have any idea, give it to me. Love Me. Should one of the tracks on the EP be called Love Me? Oh. Just love. It doesn't feel too fun. Oh, Leo. 230 Leo. 5 weeks of beats for The Revenge. That's what I named this stream, right? It's called The Revenge. Yeah. So, should the track be called Revenge or The Revenge? It's kind of my idea because it's the name of the stream. It's a good idea, though. I don't know what happens now, but something happens inside of my little creative mind. Sorry. Come on. Revenge. One more guy said revenge, and look, Ma, look, Ma, I'm on an accurate revenge stream. Revenge. A part of me feels like Revenge is a really cool name for the entire EP. I don't know why. Just yep, that's the Jupiter XM from Roland. That's right. This piano sound isn't much. I just have it loaded up. It also has these strings in the background. Let's just call it Revenge for now. Revenge. No. Revenge. Revenge. That's a name for at least for the project right now. Or Revenged. Ah, cool. Hello, Robin Kosh. Just finished a beat to join Accurate's live stream. That's cool. I appreciate that. I've seen you here a lot, and I love your support. Thanks for being here. And that goes to everyone on this entire stream. I'm happy that anyone wants to see this, especially since the collapse of a stream we had last night. This feels better. From my? That's not what it's supposed to say. No. Let's record that one into the thing again. Hey. No. Keep messing up. Yeah. Thank you, Robin. Fucking SP404, always. Notes. Root notes and support notes and chords and everything like that needs to be sorted out. We are working with the Jupiter just because it's connected, and I have this kind of cheesy but kind of normal piano sound. Boom. I need to set up a better angle for showing whatever's over here. Could this be cool? That's the master of camera angles. Just putting the camera somewhere. And yes, I'm using another computer just to watch my stream back. I know that I can see if stuff doesn't work here, but it's over here I can kind of see the same delay or whatever as you guys get. So let's
When I When I'm alone, when I'm alone, when I'm alone, when I'm alone.
You know? Kind of works.
When I'm alone,
Let's go up.
when I'm
Do I need to tune this?
when I'm alone, when I'm when I'm alone, when I'm alone, and the tears.
So, are we gonna have a lot of struggle with the notes today as well? Is that the point we're at? Where I just can't find notes of things? I refuse to believe that's the case, you know? I just refuse. You know, I'm at the point where everything kind of sounds right to me, which is a dangerous place to be. Try G major. Yeah, I think I did. I had that, and then went down to... Then we can do the... Okay, so if we go down 3. Oh, you said G major, right? My bad. You know, I'm so used... I'm not that good of a keyboard player, so whenever I think G, I go for... Just because, you know, minor. That's what most of us normally do. But of course, sometimes we need... It's not all minor chords. That's not what I'm saying either. Let's see.
When I'm when I'm alone, when I'm alone, when I'm alone.
Why does it feel like the E minor works all the time? Because it's G major. Right. Trying to make something super musical out of this. That's not gonna work. But yeah, a G major and an E minor. That works, both of them. Come on, help me out. It feels like I'm leaving the G major for some reason, because I just want to try other stuff. That chord progression? Is that just me? That's E minor, A minor, D major. Am I wrong? I know the G. No, of course I need to use the D major. Maybe go to... I don't like the... Oh, okay, I can hear that. A C major as well? I don't know. A quick break from that stuff. Stick to the white keys. Why? I don't know. Let's try to... Okay, E major with G, but go with their own flow. E major with G. E major doesn't sound right to me. Or are we talking about a G and an E minor with a G at the bottom? Ian works. Someone says no. Is that because the E major doesn't work? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't read the chat at all. Just play G major for the entire time. Yeah, but I don't want to, you know. Works surprisingly well. Okay, I get how the G major and E major works, but yeah, listen to this. I can see how it works. But yeah, don't read the chat. Maybe not. I think I would have been done with this like half an hour ago if it wasn't for me just messing up my brain by reading your comments. I love that you're being involved though. Okay. So I was liking the E major, the E minor, A minor, and the D. No, not for the second loop though. tell me if that's completely wrong. Since you thanked me last time for spamming, I do it again. Thanks. The progression is G major, B minor, E minor. So G major, B minor, that's a chord I never play. Come on, B minor. That becomes no. This come on, B minor. This B minor chord really messes me up. That's B minor, so and then E minor. So how is that B minor? You know what? Screw you guys. I'm doing my E minor. No, I can't. I have to do with the G. I think I need a minute here. So then the notes, obviously. what we're gonna do? We are gonna start with the bass. Because I have the notes, I don't even know if I need to add any chords, you know? So, let's go over to this camera right there, which is black at the moment. So, track 3, let's do a bass synth. Not that preset though. What am I playing? I'm playing the... So... That's close to what I wanted to play, but I wanted to have the A minor. Now it's instead G major, and that's fine. That kind of goes along with what you guys are saying as well. So the bass. Sorry, it seems like the volume is way too loud on your end, so if you want me to put it back up, but I can do that, but now I just lowered it because the bass is kind of loud. Sure, to use the B before the E, I get it. Let's record that. So let's see if David Koch has something to say about this. Thank you for helping me out with the notes. I can't believe that I can't figure that out myself when I'm on live stream. It's not an excuse, but normally, you know, it's a more straightforward process than this. Having a lot of input makes me confused, but I appreciate the help because you are obviously more talented and clear-minded than I am. So far, with the notes, there's not much to talk about. Why can't I play the B minor chord? Am I just... I think I'm making it too hard on myself. Give me 2 minutes to figure this out. So the B minor chord sits and if I invert that, it becomes... Is that it? Is that right? No, of course it's not right. Who am I? Yes, it is. Because, see? Okay. So then I need to move the root note down to, or up to. I don't have to, but you know. Yeah, you are right. You are always right. Yeah, that last chord, I played that wrong a few times. Do I want to add this even? So, what? But, I mean, musically, I don't think I want to add it. I want to, in that case, I want to use the... Maybe just... You know what? I messed that patch up and I'm not sure how to... I haven't taken the time to learn the Jupiter XM fully, but it is what it is. I think I found the stuff. I know what you're talking about, the G major and the B minor and everything. Way easier to play the B minor than I first expected. You know, one of those chords that I just rarely stumble upon. However, time is just flying, and we have the sample, the drums, the bass. Now I'm looking for stuff to shoehorn in here, and I don't even know if that's necessary. I mean, playing notes from the G major stuff. Roger Kalmar is in the house. Tjena man. Hallå Roger, hur är läget? I remember you emailing me and I think that was in Swedish as well, as Roger Kalmar is a Swedish name. But yeah, let's not care too much about this. Maybe just add... You know, some power stuff like that. Oh! Now, can I just do... No, come on. Just a little stab right there. Oh. You know, thanks for the B minor chord and everything. Could use that, but for this I think I want to keep it even more simple and easy. Or maybe I can use one of the instruments on the MPC itself. That could also be something. So let's try to... that's a plug-in track on the bass, of course. And we can open up another one and use the electric. Wurlitzer. You know, something really simple like that could actually work for this. let's undo that. That's the wrong chord, and this takes way too much time. It's not even funny anymore. Let's not care about that at all. Instead, let's focus on Let's focus on what actually is fun here, and the stuff that I like, which is all the stuff that's recorded. The sample, the drums, the bass, everything is fine. I don't need to get, I don't need to get distracted by trying to squeeze in more stuff. If it's not necessary, it's not necessary. So let's forget about all this and let's go to sequence. This needs to be closed somehow, and that's that stuff. I kind of lost the feeling for the track because I spent too much time with the notes. Now, I want to make sure 94. Sequence 2, I want to use the same stuff. So track 1 is the sample. Track 1 is the sample. Track 2 should be the drums.
When I'm
Right. And track 3 is the plugin, the bass. So let's redo everything for these ones. Let's I think I want to do drums without the hi-hat. Oh, that's just 2 bars, my bad. 4 bars. One more time. One more time. I'm missing the pads. Yeah, camera, the battery is about to die, which means that I get a good opportunity to use my new little thing for breaks. But let's do that soon. Now, a secondary pattern with the sample. I want to do something simpler than before, something like and then utilize that nice slice right there. Let's try something. Something feels a bit off with the delay on that one. So let's check the program edit for this one. Everything is right. Sample edit. My bad. Always the wrong thing. Still program edit.
When I'm
Samples. Or maybe place your bets on how long the camera will last. I'm gonna tell you. Until then, I'm not using that camera. Because I'm smart, you know. This angle is also kind of cool. Especially now. Especially now. So, let's record something. Okay, try to keep the beat.
when I'm
That, let's just leave it at that for now and move on to the bass. Ah, there we are, my friends. I changed to that one, and it says that I should change the battery pack. So I'm gonna change the batteries on all the cameras really soon, but I want to do this one first. Now, I could just copy the bass, but it's not fun, so I'm gonna re-record the bass notes. Into this sequence right here. Sorry. Like that. So this is the first. There are some stuff here that I'm just not happy with in terms of timing. Talking about track 2. No, track 1. And I mean, because I have these crazy large echoes, it becomes important that it's tight. Or tight enough to go along nicely with the drums. Let's try to squeeze. Maybe before. Or no, that's a bad idea. That sounds cool. Yeah. Maybe a bit much, but you know, that's me. And what's this though? Let's not have that there.
When I'm alone.
So, now I want that camera again, so I'm gonna take a quick break and change my cameras. And I have prepared a screen for that, so I'm gonna change to this one and be back within a few minutes. Cool. And we should be back. 1, 2, 3 cameras. Everything live and kicking. So, I think I put this whole thing about finding the notes, or not the notes, but the chords. I think I put that behind me and, you know, start working on the patterns. So now I have 2 different scenes. It's not called scenes in here, but 2 different sequences. There are a few things with the drums that I think I need to address before I can move on. Or move on, I don't even know what more to move on to be honest. This feels like one of those beats that is really cool and good just as it is. This focus though. And adding more stuff to it could easily break the flow of the track. And you know, this sample and the drums and everything in a few different sequences mixed up, and some scratch and some other stuff, maybe some effects, and then this track is almost done. This isn't made to be a 4-minute long beat anyways. But there are a few things with the drums that kinda on the first scene here. You know what? I'm gonna save the project. Then I'm going in here, sequence track 2, and I'm pretty sure it's done like this. Erase, sequence track 2, all the notes in the sequence. And let's redo the drums on that angle, just because I can. You know, finding the feel. And it's obvious that the metronome is just messing me up. Yeah, that's the setting. Mix-wise, let's take... Almost. No. I get these weird double hits sometimes. I don't like that. And the feeling of the first, it's hard to get. No. We are talking fine details here in terms of rhythm. Maybe I should start with the kicks and snares. Yeah. One more time. That's better. No, it's like I... It's like I don't listen to the music. The last one was super off, but I'm gonna fix that manually because I like it. Most of it. I like most of it. Not everything. What's that at the end? I mean, come on. Something like that. Then the hi-hat. Alright, so now I have the option to go here. Let's do some hi-hats. Right. And did I record those notes? back here. Cool. Mixer, take those down. It doesn't even bug me that the closed hi-hat and the open plays at the same time. Now I see that you guys have some sort of discussion. Sorry. Some sort of discussion about scratching. You know what? I've actually thought about making a video named Accurate, the Master of Nothing. Partly because it's a little bit funny, and partly because it's the truth. I mean, I think I'm good at what I do. Without being cocky or anything, I think I'm good at what I do. But my strength is that I'm a master of nothing. You know? I don't do finger drumming like someone like Datsun or Jeremy Ellis or A-Rap Music or anyone like that. I don't play the keyboard like a proper musician do, and you know, I don't understand music theory like a pro, and I don't scratch like DJ Qbert or Premiere even, or you know, the Scratchaholics or whatever you want to name drop. What I do is that I make these kinds of things work, you know? I can finger drum a little bit, decently enough to use it in beats, and I can play keyboards and understand music theory to the point where I can make music. Same thing goes for scratching. I can scratch records to the extent that it doesn't sound too much like I suck, or doesn't, you know. But I would say that I'm a better finger drummer than I am a scratcher. And you know, I'm better at scratching than playing the keys, kinda. But for me to do like a class or videos or anything talking too much about scratching just feels like, yeah, I don't make videos about playing the keyboard as well. So I don't feel like I'm the right person to go for that. I think a lot of people comes to my channel to see the result of it all, the collected thing that a video normally is for me, like sampling, chopping, combining it with drums, finding like rhythms and stuff, adding synths or whatever, and scratch. But you know, I couldn't make content about scratching and stand by that and be like, yeah, I'm a scratch DJ. I can no, but because I'm not. That's not what I do. Compared to anyone who has done a lot of scratching in their days, I suck at it. I make it sound cool. I think I make everything sound good on the beat, right? But take just one of those things, I'm not good at it. Like, I can play keys. A little bit. But I can't play like... I don't even know the start of that. You see my point? I'm the master of nothing. I'm good at keeping everything together and producing something, but I'm not a master of any of the different things. I know a few things about mixing. I'm not a master at mixing. You know, that's everything I do. And that's my strength, I think. So no, I'm not going to make any videos about scratching because I'm not the right person to talk about it. That's what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of scratch content on YouTube, but there's a lot of beat makers on YouTube as well. But you know, when it comes to beat making, I feel like I have a certain type of sound and I add something special. I don't do that when it comes to scratching. It's just something I do. So yeah, that's me talking about that for 2 hours. Sorry about that. So, patterns. The drums works.
From my eyes.
A master does not equal a good teacher. That's true. That's true for sure. I could teach some of these things, I guess, but and again, someone in the chat room with the big question about the Live 2 versus Machine Plus. We have to talk about that sometime. I need to make a dedicated video on that. But I have a few projects coming up that I can't talk about. That's going to be exciting before I do any of that. So maybe a tad bit less vocal ooze. Yeah, sure. I have a lot of different, let's see, let's move to a new sequence. Or let's actually, I always mess this up, so bear with me. And first of all, save. And here, I want to go to the sequence 1, and not name it, come on. I need to copy the sequence to sequence 3. Is that it? And I want to name it not sequence 1 because that's confusing. Name it sequence 3. Do it. Hopefully that worked. I always make mistakes. Ah, worked. Am I the only one who wants... just a little bit more bass. So we are at sequence 3. This is where I mess things up. So what I want to do here now is to erase sequence 3 on track 1. Do it. So that's done, but sequence 1 is not affected. So let's make another pattern with the chops. Let's use the same drums and the same bass. And yeah, in the break I managed to refill my coffee. And I also discovered that this camera that I put in this, the battery that I put in this camera wasn't full, or it had slipped out of the charger actually. So who knows? Maybe it's gonna die soon, maybe not. So let's make another pattern here, but with less. My bad. Less of that and that and that and that. Let's try to do just. That's kind of cool. Can I do?
When I'm
Okay, so no. So where do I have the
From
can I do?
when I'm alone.
No, I can't. Dun, dun, da, da, dun, dun.
From my from love me.
I don't want the love me, I don't want the ooh, I don't want the ass. I just want we can live with that one at the end, right? 4 bars. Almost cool, but not quite. I've got it soon. Not love me, come on.
We're not.
I don't like the fact that I have 1, 2, 3 on the same pad. And then the next one. You know? Other than that, I think it's really cool. Someone said that it was too many ahs and oohs and vocals. Thanks for that. This feels cool.
We're not.
No? I always forget which pads to hit.
We're not. We're not. Love me. Oh, oh.
Maybe. Oh, okay. Can't count. Not 3 times. That became different than what I expected, but it turned out cool. What happens if I take one out? And the 2, I don't want that. So let's try to see if we can do something about that slice. This is the one I pitched down 3 more semitones than the rest of the sample. Maybe that's what's up there with the snare? It doesn't feel... No. Boom, boom, boom. Not super exciting, but I mean, this is just one sequence of a few of them. Add a mute pad. Yeah, but I don't need to because I made it end. But it's a little bit too like becomes too choppy to just leave it like that and then have nothing. So I need let's listen to it one more time. But what's up with the... Something about the timing here. Might be the snare. Here. What's up with that? Let's see if the snare... Oh, the snare is... Maybe I'm gonna have to... Yep. Way better. So maybe this gives it too much of a positive feel. couldn't live with myself if I added something like that on this one. I just think we are kind of done for tonight. How long have I done this now? The stream has been live for, I'm supposed to be able to see that somewhere. I can't see that. Okay, never mind. 10, 11, 12, 1, almost 3 hours. It would be cool to stop this one before we hit the 3-hour mark, which is 18 minutes from now. 2 hour? 3 hour. So, kind of sounds like crying. It also fights with the piano, the existing piano in the sample. You know what I want to do? I want to make a little bit of a performance part for the edited version of this video and for you guys right now. I can't see how many of you there are. Not on YouTube here. Well, what? I saw that before. Now I just don't. Over there it says a number, but that has never been correct before. So yeah, I think I won't be able to take this beat any further in this session right here, and I think that's fine. I'm cool with that. I am gonna work a little bit on it off camera to finish it for the EP, but I mean, for the few of you that were here last night, this is way better than anything I did last night, right? Way better. Way better. Someone joined my Discord. I appreciate that. And if you guys really don't have much to do at all, but you need people to talk beats with, check out the Discord channel. There's not much action going on there, and if anyone could, like, you know, bring a few people in there and start some conversations and stuff, I would love that, because people aren't very active and I'm not very active, and I think we need to do something about that. Discord is a really cool place to be, even though my channel isn't the biggest one. I haven't thought much about it. You know what this means? We are doing a little bit of scratching using the roulette, the rhythm roulette one. No, not the rhythm roulette, my bad. Scratch roulette, of course. And that's the tractor one. Super Seal. Used that too much lately, so yeah, I need to get new scratch records too, because I use these ones all the time. Let's take these 5. I know this is 4, but 1 is there. No, it's just these 4. Let's start with that one. And let me change the cameras a little bit. This is going to be cool and fun and amazing and everything else. Bear with me for a minute. I'm just, you know, I want to get this kind of cool. Well, that works. And that will have to work. Cool. So, some scratch.
Control a woman's body, but the key is to control her mind.
Miraculous techniques will leave you sure. Cutting it up. Cutting it up. Don't get back. That's some classic shit right there. Keep it. That's some classic. That's some classic. That's some classic shit right there. Keeping it fresh. Keeping it fresh. Some classic shit right there. That's some classic shit right there. Keeping it fresh. Keeping it fresh.
Stop all that yelling on your tape, so practice.
Shut up, just shut up.
Shouts out to all the DJs that stuck with me.
Peace to all the DJs who gave me love on they mixtapes.
I only roll with true masters, turntablists. My peeps be fade Homie, you'll always be a runner-up. Back to the lecture at hand.
You should examine carefully.
Your mother's a whore. Did I ever? Where the dominating force is sound.
Stuff, but what's really awful.
This is crazy. I said I got to talk.
I'm gonna have my dinner without watching a bunch of uppity
Greasers. Here you are all equally worthless.
Doing it fresh, yeah, y'all. Doing it fresh, yeah, y'all. Doing it fresh, yeah, y'all. Doing it, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, do with it. Hey, yo, rock that, yo, rock.
You gotta find you a new spot to live at. You a new gotta find you a you got gotta find you a new spot to live at. I'll be up going home. I'll be up going home. I'll be up going home. Why you flat on your back? I'll be up going home. Let the record work. Mr. DJ, rock to the beat. Rock to the beat. Rock to the beat. Rock
yeah. Hey guys, I'm sorry. I hope that you get what I'm doing. I'm just recording a few different sections of 4 bars with decent scratch. That just makes it easier for me to grab this video down and then make one of those, super cut edits where some stuff like that is included, and also for Instagram and for everything. And saving ideas up for arranging it for real for the EP. Talking about that, let's do a few more loops with the beat playing with the SP404. I know a lot of people do it, and it's kind of the same thing every time, but it's cool. I use the SP404, not as much as I should, just because it's so overly used when it comes to the DJ effects and stuff that it has. So I'm gonna allow myself to use that a little bit, and this is also for videos after the fact, mostly. Not gonna do a lot of loops, but just a few runs. So, that's something. Now I have a few different things to cut in and out from the video thing. Sorry about that. But hey, I think tonight's beat is, and we just passed the 3-hour mark. My bad. I think we are done in for this session. I could shoehorn a bunch of could shoehorn a bunch of things like that into the track, but I just don't feel like it. It's not necessary. So sample, bass, drums, scratch effects, that's it. So this track is probably, sorry, I can't see the chat. So I am about to sign out. If you have anything to say or ask or you know, make sure to leave that in the chat right now, because in 5 minutes we're not going to be here anymore. Let me just touch on this real quick. Last night I had a bunch of struggle. I couldn't do anything. This time around, you know, I came into this situation with another type of mindset, and I also had one single sample that I decided that I'm gonna use. And I like this. This track might have what am I trying to say? This track might need a little bit of post-production after this stream, more than the other ones maybe, inside of Logic, my DAW of choice. I'm gonna import the beat there and do some arranging and some filtering and some whatever. But I think this beat came out good enough to fit into the EP that I'm working on. It's not a bad beat by any means. I like this one. I think it's... Yeah, I like it. That's what more can I say? I like the track. I'm gonna use it on the next EP. And we got some revenge. I got revenge on myself from last night. 24 hours ago, I was just ripping my hair out of my head in frustration. Now I made something that I feel fits into the upcoming EP. I'm kind of proud of that. This is just a true like testament of, you know, sometimes you win some and you lose some. That's what it is. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Last night it didn't, this time it did. So now I have one more week to do this 5 weeks of beats series. The last one will be next Friday, where I'm gonna make another track for the EP. And that time around, I know right now that I'm going for something, you know, something in the 80 range with really like sloppy drums, or something like around 100 with really like sloppy drums but with a nice swing and a higher tempo, because I need some variation on the EP. You know, one of those like super side-chained fast beats would be cool, with like a funky bass line and stuff. Would be cool to do something like that. But that's for next week, episode 5 of 5 weeks of beats. This wasn't the official first try of episode 4, as you know. This is episode 4, take 2. So, I'm glad that I finally made something that I'm proud of, that I can put on the EP that I'm working on. It feels good, it feels great, and it feels amazing to have some people still watching this. Even though this one was also kind of long, and you know, I spent way too much time on the keyboard, even though I ended up not using 2 of the chords that we figured out. But that's just what it is sometimes. You need to feel... I mean, the keyboard is my second instrument after the pads. So sometimes it just makes sense to find the notes and play around with the stuff to know what to include and what not to include. So there's a question I'm gonna ask again. Could we, if someone else likes also, persuade you in doing a stream with Serato Studio? Just asking for anyone that doesn't have a machine, MPC, etc., and could get a decent start. Yeah, maybe. But I mean, next week is the final episode of 5 weeks of beats, and I think I'm gonna use the Archive Force or the MPC 2000 XL just to keep this series hardware driven, if you know what I'm saying. But after this series, I would be up for making some more content on the Serato Studio. Or are we talking about Serato Sample? No, Serato Studio. Serato Studio software. It's extremely powerful and one of my favorite pieces of software on my entire computer. And it runs flawlessly on the M1 Mac Mini as well. So I could do that as a live stream after this project, or I could just make videos on it. I have had some videos sponsored by Serato before to do things. So yeah, maybe that could be something. And I totally get what you're coming from. And everyone doesn't have MPCs and machines and stuff left and right. But almost everyone can afford a piece of software and run that on a computer. So that's a good piece of feedback. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. We are doing that. Maybe I don't really feel like it fits into the 5 weeks of beats series, because it's just going to be a lot of screen sharing, and let's keep this series hardware driven, and then I might even talk to my person at Serato again and see if we can sponsor something. Would be cool. Thanks a lot, Konstantinos. I appreciate that. Feedback like that is really welcome for someone like me. And I talked about it last night, and I'm gonna say it again. I'm stepping down from my day job, 40% of my full-time job, so I'm gonna work 60% of full-time after the summer and do YouTube for 40% of my living. That's awesome. And if you guys want stuff like this, sure. I think it's nice for me to try to widen people's horizon and do more content on in general, and also on what people affords and wants to use. People need to know why we choose Serato and Ableton Clocken MPC for big setup. I'm not totally sure that I get what you're saying, Ninky, but definitely we're gonna have to talk about Serato Studio for real, because it's freaking powerful. I haven't made content on it for a while, and it needs to be covered, Ableton, I don't know about Ableton. I tried it for 90 days or whatever, and I started it like 3 times. I like it, but I don't know. Great track. Was soulful. Glad you're doing YouTube. Will support as much as I can. Poor musician, lol. Yeah, I mean, it's not all about Patreon or sending money my way. I just appreciate having people here enjoying my content. And if I can give something back to the community in terms of content, and some of you can donate money, that's awesome. But I mean, just enjoy the content, watch the videos, like and subscribe and all that stuff, and that's good enough. Hello all, says Kuzyun. Kuswin. We are done. I'm about to log out. I made a track and I'm happy about it. I took revenge on everything that happened last night, and I'm happy about this. You have a winner. What's this? About the track. Thanks. Using the clock in Ableton Live to link stuff. You know what, Inky? That's maybe that's an entire video as well. My thoughts about clocks, MIDI clocks, and syncing stuff up. Truth is that I normally never do it. Using like I think the MPC Live has that as well. Yeah, the Ethernet link for Ableton Link with the clock. I never do that. I've tried it a few times just to see if it's tight and if it worked, and it did, but I just haven't been able to put that into my workflow. Because when I work on something, I work on something, and even if I use a bunch of different hardware devices together, like whenever I jam with the Roland TR6S together with, you know, the Moog Workstat or the Microfreak or something with a sequencer like the WaveState, I never hooked them up over MIDI at all. I just set them to the same tempo and then I hit play at the same time because, you know, I've done a little bit of DJing in my days as well, and that just feels faster and quicker, and you know, it's easier to just stop one device and have the other one play and do a little bit this and that than having everything sync. So I don't have much experience of using Ableton Live and the clock functionality to sync things up, but I hear a lot of good stuff about it, and using it together with Serato Studio is definitely an option, just not something I've done a lot. Now I'm just rambling about anything, and this is not really a Q&A type of situation. This is 5 Weeks of Beats, episode 4, take 2, The Revenge. I like the name The Revenge. I think this track is going to be called The Revenge, even on the EP, because it's a revenge. Let's listen to the 3 loops again, just because we can, and then I'm signing out, and yeah. Oh, yeah, you're mentioning Reason as well. That's also a piece of software that I have that I want to talk about on the channel. So maybe after the summer, when I don't work as much on my day job, I'm going to be able to make videos like that as well. Just talk about the Reason Plus situation, which is really cool, and people should know about it. I also talked to a really nice guy at Reason about doing some stuff. So I don't know about that, but I don't know what to say about that. But however, needs to talk about Reason too. Listen to this.
Just a little, please love me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. Konstantinos says that I need to tell you guys how you can support back as well, apart from Patreon, to give a nudge. Also, I'd definitely rock an accurate hat or t-shirt. Yeah, merchandise is coming. It feels a little bit embarrassing because my channel isn't really that huge. What do I have now? 87,300 subscribers. So I don't know. Should a YouTuber like me create, you know, make merchandise when I'm that small? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But I think that's coming. I have a t-shirt designed and lined up on one of these print-on-demand stores, but unfortunately, the stuff becomes a little bit more pricey than I want to put them out for. But it's a t-shirt, yeah. And I worked on a hat as well, but I just need to order a few of them to check the sizes and stuff because I care about that. However, I'm not promising too much. I'm also working on a sample pack, a great way to support me and a great way for any musicians to get a hold of a few different sounds. Some months ago, I rigged up a a drum kit at my job, my last job. Things have happened, but that work. I rigged up a drum kit, and a friend of mine helped me to mic up the drums. So we have some direct mics from the drum kit, and also we mic'd up the speakers that went out to the room, the PA basically. And I've worked a lot with those drum sounds to create sample packs of different flavors basically. So that's gonna come. That's a nice thing to purchase and a way to support me. If you are a musician and you want samples, that's cool. And merchandise. And there's also gonna be an album, a physical album, sometime. These things are gonna be released on DistroKid, but then I might just have some other stuff coming. That's maybe gonna be a vinyl. That's maybe gonna be for sale. And yeah, it's a sample pack coming, an album coming on vinyl, even though I don't know when. That's gonna take a while. Maybe some merchandise and stuff. All of these things are way easier to like get the ball rolling when I'm working more as a YouTuber. Right now it's just on my spare time and the weekends and the nights and whatever. So it's been kind of rough. But yeah, guys, thanks for being here. I'm really happy about this track, even though it needs a little bit of work after the fact, but that's not the end of the world. The basic idea of the track is in here, and I'm happy about it. Again, let me just double check that I saved the project, and I did. So I'm actually turning the MPC down. 5 beats of... I keep messing that up. 5 weeks of beats, episode 4, round 2. It's in the bag. It's done. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks to the sponsors, DistroKid and Tracklib, for sponsoring this series of stuff. Next week, we're doing 5 weeks of beats, episode 5. So the final live stream of this project. Then I need to do a lot of stuff at my day job, and then I have some sort of vacation stuff planned and whatever. Signing out. See you guys in the next show and the next video and everything that's coming. I can't talk about it, but things are coming. And yeah, take care and ha det gott. Yes, I'm supposed to I've just decided these things for myself. I'm not supposed to roll the intro, but I kind of want to. Peace out. Good night. Ha det gott.
Accurate.